What's going on YouTube? It's your man Sam from the Mars Unmasked channel. Now guys, before I begin, I have been out a little bit because of tremendous back issues. Now I did explain on Facebook what was going on, and I'm not going to go ahead and get into it now, but today is going to be a photo that I did have a little conversation going on Facebook about another ancient ruins on Mars. But get this guys, this is not MT.Sharp. MT.Sharp, if you see the rover's perspective here, this is the outer rim of Gale Crater. Now I know a lot of the cities that we have uncovered and unveiled to you guys it actually has been on MT.Sharp itself. So if you're the rover and you're the rover right here, if you go back this way and if you look to the left, you'll see MT.Sharp there and all the good cities and what going on and so forth. But today I have a really cool video for you guys, because this is ancient ruins, and now this is the opposite. This is the outer rim of Gale Crater, guys. Now I know it's hard to believe, but when I seen this, my first instincts are to go ahead and take the photo and slam it in Photoshop and work my magic. And as you can see here, I have. Okay, I've added filters. I've even worked through it with my boy Chris from Mars Anomalies, and he was blown away as well. Now, he has made a contribution to these layers that you see here, but I want to show you the reason why I think that there are ancient ruins and ancient cities everywhere on Mars, especially in Gale Crater. So the first thing I want to go ahead and show you, this is the photo that you get when you download it from NASA's website, and this is Sol 198. Now this is very early on in the mission, so the first thing that stood out to me, now I'm going to go ahead and show you, before I go ahead and make any adjustments to this photo, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I noticed right off the bat. Now this is going to sound a little crazy, but if you take a look here, once I get into the enhancements, you'll see it more. You think about the Nazca lines, and you got all those impressions on the mountains and on the hills and all that so forth. You have here what looks to be a handprint. Now this handprint is very faint and you can't really see it now, but when I go ahead and flip on the lights there and show you guys the adjustment, you guys are really going to notice it. But that was the first thing I noticed. And the second thing that I noticed was this right here. This looks like a regular ridge, but it's too perfect in my eyes. And you have something here on the inside of this mountain or whatever this thing is. This here looks to me, like a pyramid of some sort, and you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. So like always, the official links will be in the video's description, so you guys can definitely check these things out for yourselves. And like I always say, you guys can duplicate whatever I'm doing here. But let's go ahead and get into it. The second thing that I did notice was this. This thing is crazy here. But like I says, automatically when NASA doesn't want you to see something, they're going to throw this dust storm in the back. So this way, they're going to blur it, they're going to dust it out, and they're going to change the color of it. Okay? So what I noticed right away were those things, but look, let's go ahead and do this. The first thing that I did to get further into the adjustments is I duplicate my layer, I blur it and sharpen it just a tad. Okay, so the third layer is this, and as you can see here, this goes through Google's Nick collection, the Sharpener Pro, and now as you can see, guys, it's not much of a difference, but you can see what I'm talking about now. See this thing actually looked like a hand, like something carved this into the mountain or whatever, but you're going to notice it once I get further into the thing there. But check this out, okay? This is that thing that I was talking about in the beginning. It looks to be like a pyramid, but with the top cut off of it. And I also noticed this, guys, come on. Now you have to think to yourself, all right, we have the surface anomalies, which I think that we're a little bit past now. Now when I see a photo, I want to dig the background out, and I really want to bring out the true, really crazy anomalies for you guys. And as you can see here, this anomaly also stood out to me, because this looks like a rectangle, but it actually looks to be on an angle, but with what looks to be here like a door that goes down into the mountain. And it's so crazy, guys. Look, check this out. You got this big thing here. I don't know what this thing could be, but you do have an impression in there. It looks like it is recessed a bit. But what the kicker for me was that, but like I said, was this. Check this out. You actually look like you have two huge steps or stairs. But guys, it gets better. That is not the only anomalies that are in here. Look at this perfect 180 degree. You got this flat plane here. You got all these things here that are starting to come to fruition here. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff in this photo, but yet I still am not even close to being done with my enhancements. You're going to see that these are ancient ruins, guys, and what you're going to have to learn is you're going to have to learn how to decipher or how to strain out NASA's pixels, because you can see these are NASA's pixels up there. Granted, yes, you can see that when they don't want you to see something, they're going to throw this blotchy mess in there. Okay, now there are a lot of foreground anomalies, but we are not going to get into that. So I'm going to go ahead and back this photo out, and as you can see it now, you see it from far away, you notice something. This one right here took the cake for me. This one actually looks like some sort of an entrance or a walkway into the mountain. So let's go ahead and turn on the adjustments here. Now, there you go, guys. Now you can see it. I was truly amazed by this photo because this is not MT.Sharp. This is the opposite outer bearing wall of Gale Crater. Now, what makes it nuts is, see, after my adjustments, you can actually see now this looks more of what I'm telling you it looks like, and it looks like it actually has stairs. Now, what really got me, guys, let me see if I can go ahead and sharpen this up just a tad bit for you guys. Now, this one struck me as weird because I'm going to show you this in a second. What got me about this one is this looks like an obelisk of some sort that is actually, you can see it is very faint, but if you look, it looks like it's going straight up and has two openings on the top here, and it looks like it's coming from the ground. Okay, now you know what, I was in amazement when I seen this photo because, like I said, this is not MT.Sharp. This is the outer wall of Gale Crater. Now here's that handprint that I was talking about. Now this looks like a handprint because you have 1 finger, 2 fingers, 3 fingers, 4, and 5. And why couldn't it, why is it plausible that, it could be? Because, if you think about the ancient people, what they did over in Nazca, Peru, they wrote on the they designed these crazy shapes inside the mountains of only the gods to see. Now, this could be similar. This could be very similar. This could be something, like I says, who knows if these Martians or whoever inhabits Mars actually had hands. But to me, it was really crazy because it looks like it's got 5 digits here. You got 1, looks like the thumb, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and it looks like the bottom section of the hand or whatever it is. But like I said, guys, I got a lot more layers to go through, and you're going to see it really well. This one here, I went a little too sharp, a little too crazy with the sharpen tool, but I'm going to try to get rid of that for you. But now you can see here, this actually looks like what I was telling you, it was like it's a little slanted, like a angled doorway that goes into this mountain now, which is just nuts to me, guys, because this is Mars. So let's go ahead and get into this one here. Now this is even more enhanced for you guys. Now what I did, I go ahead, I actually went ahead and I messed with the shadows, tones, and highlights, and guys, look at it now. I mean, let's go from my totally enhanced version, which is this, and you're going to see in a minute when I get close, you're going to see what's really in there. See all this junk in the top? That's all NASA right there. They don't want you to see something. They're going to do all this dumb, crazy patterns. But here, you can kind of say I erased it from the photo because even the foreground, excuse me, even the foreground gets a little messed up. But guess what, guys? We are not worried about the foreground. We are worried about what's in these mountains. Now, it is totally shocking to me that these things do exist because this looks like an ancient ruined city. Now, let's go ahead and get into this. Where was I? I was right here. Now you can see here, let me go ahead and get into it. You can see what looks to be like a half-step pyramid now, but this thing looks like it's coming straight off and angled, right? Remember the thing I was talking about coming out of the ground? Look at it now. Looks like it's got something on the front of it, but it still looks like it's being shot up into this mountain, which is crazy, guys. It is totally crazy. Now, for all my supporters out there, they know, you know how excited I get when I see stuff like this. Now, check this out. There's that hand, but now it's a little bit more enhanced. Once you start playing with the shadows, tones, and highlights, you can actually see it more now. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up and around. Guys, like I said, listen, everything we do here is speculation, but it is immaculately amazing how these things resemble things on Earth. Look at this. This is a mountain ridge that actually, you know what? Check this out. This looks like it goes up this way, and it looks like it follows here and then cuts back this way and then goes up. This, for Christ's sake, looks like a cave opening. You actually have one on this side and you have one on this side. It looks like there's an entrance here and an entrance here that goes up into this mountain. Who knows what's inside this mountain, guys? We will never find out unless we get a foot on this planet. Okay? These things just struck me as crazy because, guys, this is Mars. You know, I keep saying it. I will keep saying it. I'm going to try to enhance it just a little bit more for you guys. There looks like there's stairs everywhere. For some reason, it looks like, you know, ways to get into the mountain, ways to get up into whatever. Look at this thing, for Christ's sake. This thing looks like it has a shine to it, right? It looks cylindric, and it looks like the light is hitting it coming from this way. Look at this side. It looks very circular here, and you got a light, you know, it looks like light is being emitted from here. So, guys, I mean, come on, you guys got to level with me. This is totally freaking amazing. This is not MT.Sharp. This is the opposite side of Gale Crater. Now, what's going on, guys? What are they trying to do? It's easy to tell what they're doing. They're trying to cover these things up so this way we don't see it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you something. You see all the details that's in here now. You got my little entrance here, but look at this entrance here now. It looks like it's got something coming straight up out of it, but you got something that comes this way and looks like it goes up and into this mountain. There are things everywhere, and I could sit here and I could sharpen the crap out of this photo all day long, but I want to show you something. Coming from this, would you ever notice that there was any type of ancient ruins in this mountain? I doubt it very much, and NASA is really good when it comes to covering stuff up. Why? Because they don't want you to see it. They go through multiple planes, like I said in my earlier video with Chris, that Team Mars collaboration, which I thought was pretty cool. Thank you guys for your support on that one. What NASA doesn't want you to do, they're just going to easily try to cover it up with their dusty layers, and they're going to work on multiple planes. They're going to work on multiple planes because they just don't want this information getting out. But thank God I have evolved to a point where I know how to pull these layers off and try to uncover whatever's here, guys. Now, you guys can't believe, I can't believe that this is still here. Now, once you go ahead and get through their screens and layers, look at all the detail that we can pull out here. You have all these walkways. These things actually look like they're going up into the mountain. And, you know, guys, who knows what's here? You know what I mean? Look at all the shapes now. Look at all these things that are coming out now. And if you look at what I'm doing, I'm taking my sharpen tool and I'm just erasing their blur. I'm just erasing the blur. That's all that they're doing. They like to put this crap in here, and they look at this. This, for Christ's sake, looks like a face, but yet when it comes to that thing that everybody sees faces, who knows what these things are? But guys, look at this. Does this look like this mountain now? Really, guys? Like, seriously, you got all these mountains in the background. They don't want you to see what's here because they put all that film there. And check it out. Now, once you uncover and try to remove what these guys actually have here, I mean, come on, guys. It is totally amazing. You have a bunch of walkways. You have what looks to be like the top of taverns. It looks like you have structures here. Guys, like, seriously, I thought there was an amazing city on MT.Sharp, and there is, guys. But guess what? You guys got to dig a little deeper, and you guys got to go a little bit further, because check this out. You want to see something crazy? Watch this. Look at this thing, for Christ's sake. Now, I'm going to show you something real quick. I'm going to take my sharpen tool. I'm going to try to get it out a little bit more. I'm not going to go too crazy, because once you get crazy with the sharpen tool, it gets all messed up. Check this out. Look at this square thing here on the top here. It looks like a hut, right? And you got something in the middle here, and this actually looks like it's got stairs going to it, guys. Now come on, you got perfect angles, you got going up and down and around, you have even what looks to be like a foundation here on the side. Look at these things, guys. You come straight up and around, you got this thing that comes straight down and around. Now this is not even the inverted version, guys. This is the enhanced version, and this is the black and white. Now, if you can see that there is stuff all over this photo, I'm going to try to go slow. I don't want to give you guys, I don't want to get you guys seasick here, but check it out. Look, you have one stair here, you have another step here, you have what looks to be a pyramid, but not a pyramid like the one in Giza. This one looks like the top is cut off, right? Now check it out. It looks like a little bit of a walkway here, and it looks like you can walk up back into this mountain. And check this thing out, guys. Look, you can something that goes up and around, something that goes up and around. It looks like there's entranceways in here. Let me go ahead and see if I could sharpen this up for you guys just a tad bit, because there is so much in this photo. I could sit here and talk about this all day, guys. Seriously, there is just so much here that they don't want us to see. And you know what? It's fun for me, guys. It really is fun. And to see a photo like this, you would think none the wiser. You would be none the wiser what was there. Thank God for the tools that we have now, Photoshop and all these programs that we can extrude these anomalies from NASA. And I hope one day that we go down in the history books as the uncoverers of these anomalies, because, guys, they say that in 1976 or 1967, whenever Viking went up, that there was no life in the sand. Really? When that thing took a sample, you're trying to tell me that there was nothing there? Look at all the stuff that is here, guys. Look at this. I'm still in amazement, and I'm still shocked that these are in the background. And like I said, guys, this was the one for me that kicked it off, that there is life probably everywhere on Mars, because this is not MT.Sharp. This is not MT.Sharp. This is the outer bearing wall of Gale Crater. These are all those mountains that NASA 100% of the time covers up with dust storms, as you can see it right there. Guys, it is truly, truly amazing. We're going to go ahead and get into the rest. Now, once we go ahead and pull some color on this, like I said, my friend Chris and I did have a little hand in this, and he actually helped me out. Once you put the color in here, you could start to notice plenty of things. And I'm going to go ahead and show you that rasterize it. I'm going to go ahead and show you that look at all these things. These things could be carvings. These things could, but look at the stairs now, guys. Look at the stairs now. Check this out. Look at this. 1, 2. This even looks like it's got a wall behind it, right? Look at this thing coming straight up. Look at that handprint I was telling you about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down and around. Look at this. This thing actually comes straight up, and it looks like it has a wall here, right? Now look at this. These are all straight. Look at this anomaly. Comes straight up and down. Comes straight back and around. This could be a devastated city. This could be devastated ruins of a civilization that was once here on Mars millions or thousands of years ago. Look at this. As I pull the sharpen tool out, you'll see, look at this, that there are things everywhere in this mountain. And it doesn't mean that it's just strictly to MT.Sharp. Guys, you guys got to broaden your horizons and open up and look at this. I never thought I would find this on a mountain other than MT.Sharp. You know what I mean? Look at this, guys. Look, I'm just totally enhancing it a little bit to bring you out more of the sharper details. Look at this thing, for Christ's sake. This is that thing I was telling you guys about. This thing looks straight up, 90-degree angle. It looks like you could see the side wall, and it looks like it has stairs going to it. Look at this, straight up and around. This looks like one of those pyramids in where the Mayans were, right? One of those little ones that they worshipped, and you got something straight here on the side. You got something that comes straight up, down, and around. You have what looks to be stairs. This could be the whole top of this thing. Look at this stuff. This is just truly and utterly amazing to me. Look at this in the background. It comes straight down and around, comes back up. You know, when you have rocks, natural formations on Earth, you don't see these type of patterns, guys, only if you're looking at ancient ruins. And that's pretty much the end. That's pretty much the end of it. You go ahead and throw a blue, like a darker color on it. You could still see that the anomalies I'm pointing out are still there, right? up, down, and around. This thing looks like it has depth. You have stairs. You actually look like you have something standing up here. Like, look at this stuff, guys. This is just truly amazing and mind-boggling to me that these could be the remains of ancient ruins. You know what I mean? Like ancient Egypt, you have all those things that are yet to still be discovered. This is it, guys. It's not going to get better than this. Look at this. You actually have those 2 stairs, and you have what looks to be a pyramid, like the one in Mexico there, but the one that's not like Giza that comes up, and it's got, look at this. There's something in the foreground. I just can't believe it. There are things everywhere. Look at this little, what looks to be like a stairway going down into this mountain. Look at these perfect lines. Guys, you can't tell me that there is nothing in here, because there's nothing. They don't want you to see it. They're going to cover it up with that musky, dusty stuff, right? Look at it now, guys. All you need to do is play with the photo a little bit, and you guys can get stuff out. Look at this cave up on top of the mountain, for Christ's sake. These things are not natural occurrences, guys. I'm going to go ahead and show you an inverted version, but the inverted version shows you a lot of other things. This actually looks like you have some sort of a skull. You can see 1, 2 eyes there. Now, there are things when you invert these things that you're going to pull out, that you're going to see a lot of other different anomalies in here. Now, check these things out, guys. There's some ways where you can tell that the photos are inverted, and you can tell when they're not. So we went ahead and inverted it, and just to show you all the anomalies that were there. I mean, it's just crazy. It really is just crazy, guys. Check all this stuff out. I mean, this is just nuts. I mean, come on. But look at this. In my opinion, you will see it actually looks like the light is coming off of it and just shining off the side here. Look at the stairs here. Well, and you even have the same one reciprocating on this side. Look at this. 1, 2, and it looks like it's coming up, and it looks like it's got some sort of a building there. Guys, this is totally nuts. And I'll be honest with you, I'm looking for your feedback on this one, because this one is filled up with stuff, guys. It is just totally amazing to me. Look at all these things in the foreground. What looks to be ancient ruins. Guys, the official link will be in the video's description. I'm going to go ahead and leave you that link. I'm looking forward to your feedback. Like always, you guys rock. Almost 600 subscribers, guys. You guys are amazing. And seriously, and you know what, guys, if I don't put out a video every day or every other day, you guys got to understand that my back is totally destroyed, and it's very hard for me to make videos. But I'm doing this now to show you guys that there is another city and ancient ruins on the other side of Gale Crater. It is here, guys. The truth is coming. You know what I mean? This stuff is really here. Play with these photos for yourself. Do what I do. Do what we do, guys. I'm not a BSer. You know that. I bring you guys only the best stuff, okay? I got more Team Wars collaborations coming up with other team members also. So, guys, stick around for that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section, and I'm waiting for your feedback. I'm waiting for a good debate, because I know this stuff is here. And once you play with the photos and enhance them for yourselves, you guys are going to see it too. And that's pretty much going to do it for me. I don't want to go ahead and make this video too long, but thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for understanding and all of your tremendous support. You guys are awesome. I will see you guys in the next video. Later, guys.